But yeah, they've still got that competitive edge about them, haven't they? The two of them. You see Tony Mowbray, we see him week in and week out from up here down there, looking at him in his technical area. He's emotional on the touchline, the hands are on the head often, and we always say, don't you never really know how the game's going. We could be 2-0 down or 3-0 up, and he's always got that concerned look on his face.
Yeah, that's right. And all these Sunderland fans inside the ground as well are excited to see what could happen this evening. We know what could happen mathematically. Sunderland could be in those playoff positions by full time tonight. Fingers crossed, because that's a very real possibility this evening, Danny.
Well, it is, yeah, and we've got to go about it in the right way. You know, you can look at the table as much as you like, but you've got to try and get the job done. If you look at the weekend, we managed to get over the line, didn't we? It wasn't great at times, but you've got to dig in, and that's what we've done.
Luke O'Nien back in the side. He did well when he came on at the weekend, didn't he, Luke?
Yeah, he did, Luke. Yeah, he's one of those, isn't he? Wherever he's asked to play, he goes out there, gives 100%. I think he's perhaps technically better than what people give him credit for as well, Luke. Reads situations well. And, yeah, you know, you can see why the fans have taken to him and really enjoy him when he's out there.
Nathan Gooch pushing hard on that left-hand side early on. He does offer that, doesn't he?
Yeah, good engine on him, as well. Yeah, either full-back, he'll get up and down, won't he? I think, you know, if you're looking at us in general, when we're attacking, you know, down this right-hand side, Ahmad likes to come and play out here, as does Patrick, and we get overloaded sometimes a bit too much down the right, and that was the case, I think, Saturday, where Jack was starved of the ball on the far side. But, you know, what an outlet Jack Clark is when you get him on the ball 30, 40 yards from goal, driving at a full-back. They don't enjoy it.
Really interested to see how Huddersfield approach this game. They haven't scored many goals this season. In fact, it's only QPR, Cardiff and Wigan have scored less.
Fourth bottom, aren't they? 41 goals. Shipped 60 as well, fifth from bottom in terms of the goals conceded. So, yeah, that's why they're at the wrong end of the table.
So we'll get the decision. Also interesting to keep an eye on Sunderland's front line and just see how fluid it can be, because it has been, you know, mentioned that how more effective Gelhardt might be coming in from a wider angle. We've seen what Ahmad can do coming in from a wide angle too, just as Dan Neil calms things down in the middle there, Danny.
Yeah, you can just see that there. I see Dan's there a little bit deeper, and it is Alex Pritchard just ahead of him, isn't he? And Patrick has got narrow this evening as he finished the game at the weekend, and I thought he had a bit of an impact in. He should have got himself a goal on that little 1-2 with Joe Gelhardt. He blazed it over the top.
It's given away in the middle, and it's a good connection from Luke O'Nien. He's actually holding his arm there, his wrist, as the ball went past.
Is that Luke O'Nien?
Yeah, it was, yeah. So if he's caught it on the way through.
Yeah, I think maybe Diarra's just pulled him as he's gone to step in front and read that situation there.
Jack Clark competing on that far side. He'll try and get it back, but Huddersfield will come forward. Diarra goes back. To the edge of the area. It's charged down in the end by Patrick Roberts, and Sunderland could break here. Gelhardt trying to release Jack Clark, and Sunderland have got numbers forward as well. Clark takes a step, goes across, keeps on coming. Ahmad's free in the middle, but it's dispossessed, and that'll frustrate the crowd a bit, but we know what he's capable of. He's just got to keep on trying. He does that a few times every game, but you know he comes good.
Yeah, as it's coming inside there, Jack, you can see what he's looking for. He's looking to feed it out to this right-hand side to Ahmad, who's got space, but just gets it stuck under his feet a little bit, takes maybe a touch too many, and he had it nicked off him.
Love to know where you're watching in around the world this evening. We had such a great response to International Fans Day, didn't we, Danny, here on the channel?
From all over, weren't they?
I couldn't keep up. We didn't have enough time to squeeze them all on. And as ever, we'd love to know where you're watching this evening. Use the hashtag #AskDanny. Possible opportunity here. Diarra goes inside. Harmlessly comes through in the end.
Yeah, that's what we've got to keep an eye on. That's Koroma, isn't it? Coming to the starting 11 this evening. You see, just playing pretty much up there alongside Danny Ward. And we've seen what happened at the weekend. We were a little bit careless on the ball. Had it nicked off us just on the halfway line. Birmingham made us pay.
Sunderland get it back. He's Roberts. Goes past his man with a nutmeg. Gives it to Alex Pritchard. Does he fancy one? He passes it one more time to Jack Clark. Clark dips his shoulder, goes for the shot, charge down. Pritchard!
Oh,
he'd love another goal against his former club.
Yeah, just slices it off the outside of his boot, but it's good play. I think it's Trey Humes that makes the initial challenge, and we win the ball high up the pitch. Patrick feeds it out to Jack, and as it comes there to Alex Pritchard, gets a little bit excited, doesn't he, as it's dropping. Doesn't catch it right.
Well, it's good to see Huddersfield are trying to go for it a bit this evening. They need the points as much as Sunderland, maybe more. Yeah,
possibly. I think it's one of them they may look at and think, do you know what, would we take a point before the game? Probably. But as you say, when the score's obviously at 0-0 and you're still in the game, they'll sit deep in their shape. They'll make it difficult for us.
They're not sitting as deep as I thought they would.
Not perhaps as compact as Birmingham. You see they're pressing us quite high. But that'll suit us.
Yeah,
there'll be pockets to try and play balls into the likes of Gellard and Alex Pritchard.
Clark just coming on to that one, picks up a foul.
It's interesting, they see there Pearson, Mike Pearson obviously usually plays left side, I think, left-footed, and
yep.
It's gone across to that right-hand side to try and do a job on Jack Clark, I think. Getting tight there.
And away in the middle.
Yeah, it's just those little ones we've got to take care of, little 5-yard passes here. The groans coming from around from the fans. Just tighten it up a little bit.
Jack Rodoni on the ball just now. Some of the fans might remember him from his time at Wimbledon. Played against them a couple of times and always looked good in League One.
Yeah, neat and tidy, I think. I think he's got himself a goal or two in recent weeks.
He's had injuries this season, I understand. Foul given away.
Yeah, just think, see there, it's just, was it nearly 10 yards inside our half, and it just invites them, the centre half, so having a look across to the bench, and Neil Warnock and his staff giving them the go-ahead. Go on, we'll throw a ball into the box.
Lee Doherty is the referee this evening. So Rodoni walks away from it. Tom Lee's captain floats one in. Didn't float far enough. Ahmad. And Bart's going to have to shift this one. He does. Pritchard's lurking. Rodoni brings it down. Gets past Ahmad and Pritchard. And then knocks one forward. Possible opportunity from this. Cutback's on. Oh, 9 read it. Pritchard. Get some boos off the Huddersfield Town fans. Here's Roberts. Jack Clark. Runs into his man a bit.
Yeah, just overran it.
Pearson
heavy touch and
stands his ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a big, strong lad, Pearson. But it will be different for him going across to that right hand side. You know, obviously, usually with his body shape, if he plays left side, he's opening himself onto his left. But tonight, it's going to be different for him. If he's showing Jack Clark down there, the outside. So far, he's done okay.
Daniel heads it forward. Jack Clark picks it up, turns his man, goes down under pressure. Referee thought about giving the free kick, plays a good advantage. Pritchard's asking for options. O'Nien in space. O'Nien. Gelhardt just couldn't ball his man, could he?
Yeah, he's got to do more there, Joe. Ball coming into his feet. He needs to stick that for Luke O'Nien.
He's Karoma. Karoma still going and still going. Gets a shot away. It's charged down by Lyndon Gooch. The attack's still on. Shot comes in. It goes for the first corner of the game.
Corner ball, yeah. That's what I'm saying there. We've just got to tighten the game up a little bit. Say Luke's stepping in there over the halfway line. Your centre half. He's looking for the little feed just into use Joe as a wall player, and it bounces off him.
Danny Ward was able to turn there.
Yeah.
They weren't so tight, were they?
Yeah, he's a strong lad, Danny. You know, obviously come up against him a lot of time in training as well. The time at Rotherham with him. He can finish with both feet. Put himself about.
Corner comes in. Danny Bart. Daniel. Joe Gelhardt. Trey Hume. Tony Mowbray's not happy at the bottom of your picture.
Yeah, I think as the ball comes across to Trey Hume, and Trey does that a lot, doesn't he? He steps into the middle of the park there, just as he receives it. I think he's wanting him to maybe play forward. He goes back to, I think it was Luke O'Nien.
Which recovers.
He haven't quite got going yet, have we? See, 3 or 4 times been a little bit loose on the ball. No momentum so far.
Pritchard takes the ball from Gooch. Here's Jack Clark. Drops to Pritchard on the edge. Finds Roberts. Roberts trying to find Trey Hume. It's cut out. There's definitely gaps in that defence.
Yeah, but happy with that though, see, because they're having to come back towards their own goal there. Huddersfield always good for free kick.
And a yellow card as well.
He had one of those, didn't he, a few weeks ago, Dan Neil, which early on in the game I thought he'd done well and won the ball, and it's on that follow-through where, you know, you perhaps can't go anywhere. We'll see this one back as he took the man first. Luke's just trying to cushion it into his path and not enough on it. Yeah, maybe I think that one is a foul.
Yellow for you?
Booking, it's harsh, isn't it? It's one of them where you say it's early on in the game, it is a free kick.
I think that's what Tony Mowbray sent to the 4th official beneath
possibly,
us.
Yeah. You know, people say, oh, it's my first foul, and but we seen one at the weekend. Djukovic pulled someone back, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't
get a yellow card. We've seen it later on in the game, exactly the same thing. Picks up a yellow card.
Yeah. The set piece for Huddersfield. Comes up Pritchard, it'll be another corner.
Yeah, 1 or 2 set plays, haven't they? A couple of corners, a couple of deep free kicks. Huddersfield.
And they'll want to try and exploit these, won't they?
Yeah, because Neil Warnock and his staff, they probably don't think they'll get too many opportunities in open play. They expect us to have a lot of the ball, and when they get in set plays, you know, as I said there, deep free kicks coming in, they're loading the box, getting the big men forward from the back, and they've got to try and put decent delivery into the box. bust stop here at the far post.
Yeah. It's quite an outswinger, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Trey Hume on the front foot, went and won it.
When he brings it down, can he get past Ahmad? Well, they work it well, Huddersfield.
Yeah, she's got to be careful now, Dan Neil, as well, especially playing in the deeper role, just in front of the back four, where he's expected to go and make challenges. You see him there, I think, put the brakes on. He was going to go and fly in again on the touchline. Yeah.
Does he give a free kick or does he give the corner?
I thought it was a free kick. Pearson just a little bit too keen, wasn't he? He had Jack Clark in a good place there. Corner flag, stand him up and...
Free kick, you're right.
Let's have a nibble at him. But that's the first time we've seen a ball. I said Saturday, didn't it? It was on for us to just throw a couple of balls in behind. They were really high, Birmingham, but there, little dink ball in behind. I think it was Lyndon Gooch into Jack Clark. Turning Huddersfield round, run back towards their own goal.
And Sunderland haven't had a corner yet, but this is as good as.
Yeah, got joy at the weekend, didn't we? It was that deeper ball, floated one from Alex Pritchard. Danny Bart spun out round the back.
Yeah, the referee's going to have a word there. It was a bit grabby. Luke enjoys that, doesn't he?
Yeah, see Tom Lee's in there as well, another experienced lad back there. A lot of football at this level.
Towards Danny Bart, it goes all the way through, and it just needed connection.
Yeah, they're asking for a corner. One or two got the arms up around the referee. Difficult one. It's a flat ball in, isn't it, from Alex Pritchard. Danny Bart makes the run across the near post. Doesn't get anything on it, is it? Thought it looked like it come off a Huddersfield player there, maybe not.
The Sunderland players were suggesting it had. There's Neil Warnock shouting at the edge. Right on the edge of his technical area.
Maybe having a word with Pearson there. Just see him there, just gesturing, really, just stand him up. You know, don't commit. You had him in a good position. Cheap free kick.
Neil Warnock, 74. I didn't realise quite how old Neil Warnock was. Everyone's been making comment about Roy Hodgson being 75 and getting those, turning those results around at Crystal Palace, but the job at Warnock's done is equally as good in his similar age.
I think he's retired about 4 times as well, hasn't he? Keeps coming back for more.
He must keep falling out with the misses. That's what they all say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Searching ball, looking for Ahmad. Can he get there? He couldn't get there ahead of the defender, Josh Ruffles. Gooch is under that. Drops for Huddersfield here. Diarra from distance takes a deflection. Goes for the corner.
A little bit more pressure on him there. He turns against the strike away. Anthony Patterson scrambling to his left-hand side, but into the side netting. See there, he's taking 3, 4, 5 touches. Nobody comes out to engage him.
Pearson is lurking right on the penalty spot.
Yeah, you see him there just using one of his other teammates as it leaves as a screen.
Goes to the back post. Hume winning it again. He pumped back in there. Ahmad holding it up. Gets a free kick. Gooch. Gelhardt just couldn't get a hold of it. Tony Moore you can hear shouting. On that right-hand side again, Huddersfield Town coming to ball along the floor this time. Keep possession. Headley puts one in. Ahmad. Sumu comes across, and between him and Buffles, they get back in.
Yeah, 4 or 5 men making runs forward then. Ahmad couldn't get the ball out with his feet.
He seemed to stumble a couple of times, didn't he?
Yep.
There's Rudoni.
Just enjoying a bit of possession. Huddersfield got camped in our own half, just knocking the ball around.
It's Healy
for an opening.
Ruffles. Thomas Vaslik a chance to have some possession as well. Sunderland fans asking for the press. Pritchard gives it back to Roberts, who sends Clark down the line. Gelhardt's in the middle. Clark still going and doing well. Pulls it back for Gelhardt.
Oh, what a block.
Still on.
Oh,
corner.
What a ball. Yeah, Jack Clark there. Too much for Pearson, goes on the outside of him.
And that's a doubt in his mind now as well, isn't it?
Just as he pokes it back in there, it falls to Joe Gelhardt. You think it's 1-0. Let's have a look back. Yeah, it goes past him there. Too sharp, over 5 yards. And is it Tom Lees that comes across on the block? Oh, a couple of efforts, and then the header.
A couple of good blocks.
Was it Ruffles maybe?
Yeah.
Just gets the head on it.
Cameras picked up Radoni there.
It was Radoni maybe, yeah. Helping his goalkeeper out.
The referee's having a word down there with Headley. And Jack Clark, who's on the keeper. Deep cross. Danny Bark goes down, holding his face, and he remains down, motionless down. He's getting up now, but fans behind the goal feel there was something in that.
Jack Clark's offside if he plays that, I think, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's took one there. Danny Bark in the face. It was like the corner for the goal at the weekend, wasn't it, where he's made that run round the back. I think he just got the wrong side of a man there as he caught a stray arm in the face.
Let's see if we
can
on the replay. See anything if we do get the replay up. We'll look back at all the action at half-time here on SAFC Live. We'll look around at the scores as well. A few fixtures tonight in the EFL Championship. Big shift. That's where he found success at the weekend.
Yeah, dragged that one though. See, Jack Clark's good though. Gets his head up early and he sees Ahmad's on the run.
I think that's on, you know.
Yeah.
Ruffles was caught in space. Be surprised to see that again. Roberts still got it. Does really well.
Good in tight areas, Patrick, isn't he?
Absolutely
moves
brilliant.
The ball well.
With the subs out warming up for both sets of sides. Dan Neil. Clark. Oh, he puts the ball through and it's cut out. He's asking questions every time, Clark.
Yeah, you see Helic there. He's not sure what's going on behind him. He thinks Gelhart's made the running behind him. He panic sets in. Look, on the slide, could have put it past his goalkeeper. Joe just put the brakes on around the penalty spot.
Danny Barr keeps it alive. And from Lees, Ahmad gets a shot in. Big shot's a handball. Danny Barr swings at it. Back in from Lyndon Gooch. Kasumu.
It's a foul.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Helic looks bemused, but it is, yeah. It's Joe Gelhart does really well. Gets a little flick on it. Comes through the back of him.
Yep. Mikael Helic. Ahmad. Trey Hume. Tries to flick it down to Roberts.
No, I'm looking at that. I think that's the ball there. Both Patrick and Ahmad are looking at him.
Charged
5 yards
down by
away.
Ahmad.
Needs a little bit of movement in behind, I think.
Vasilic comes across and takes it.
It's a foul.
Yeah.
Do you know, I thought that could have been a booking, to be honest with you. Is it? Diarra, wasn't it? Quite sharp. Knocked it past Jack Clark. And yeah, do you know, I think that...
Referee sending Diarra across to the touchline. I wonder if he's got a facial injury maybe or something.
Well, he hasn't booked him.
Everyone's coming off. What's happening here?
It's not that warm for drinks breaks, is it? Not sure if something happened on the far side. Bizarre. No.
We've had Ramadan breaks recently, Danny. But
Could well be, yeah. I'm not sure. The referee's taking some fluids on board.
It's a break because of religious fasting.
Oh, there we go. Tony Mowbray, obviously an opportunity for him to have 1 or 2 words with the players, try and get a little bit more into us. I think, you know, it's been flat, hasn't it, really, if we're honest. Coming up to half an hour on the clock. Jack Clark, 1 or 2 runs down that left-hand side. Not too much from Ahmad so far down the right. It's been quiet.
Passing comes, takes it. Nice from Lyndon Gooch. Clark goes all the way back to Luko Nayan. Cut out in the middle there by Roberts.
He's nearly in there. Dan Neil just ran beyond him and Patrick spots him, just doesn't come off.
Again, easy for Patterson. Looks up to play the early ball.
Oh, he's put the brakes on Ahmad. He's unlucky there, Anthony Patterson, because Ahmad starts to run 10-15 yards, then he just puts the brakes on. As Anthony Patterson's tossed the ball up in the air to hit the big side volley.
Well, it's a throw-in right down on this corner. So they could try and contain them from this.
Kicking the touch.
Yeah. It's the Welshman in you.
It's not for me, the egg chasing, I'll be honest.
Not even at Easter. Pritchard finds Jack Clark. What can he do with it here? Drops the shoulder. Can he get a shot away? He plays a good ball for Lyndon Gooch, who also drops the shoulder.
Saved.
Shot comes in. It's saved. Good save from Vaslik. Good approach play from Sunderland, though.
Just keep giving the ball to Jack Clark out there, Pearson. It's not comfortable up against him. As soon as he chops inside, his body positioning's all wrong, and he's twisting him up, Jack Clark.
Well, what he's done is he's gone both ways throughout the first half so far, so the doubt's in his mind. Roberts. Ahmad. Clip forward, trying to get Ahmad back on it. Gelhardt puts a good foot in.
Oh, he's got caught there, has he not?
Yeah, I thought he did a bit. Nine tries to go back to Patterson, but couldn't have played the player in.
Oof.
Just takes it off his head.
Just about had the legs to get there, didn't it?
Danny Bartwen covered the line as well. It's an insurance policy for Anthony Patterson there. Pritchard. O'Nien. Clark. Roberts. Just couldn't find Trey Hume. It's that little last ball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good from Lyndon Gooch, by the way, on the cover there. You see Luke O'Nien out of position up on that left-hand side, and Huddersfield trying to catch us out on the counter. Lyndon puts the burners on, gets back goal side.
Pritchard looking for the forward ball, just drops it off to Luke O'Nien. Rudoni, hacked at by Pritchard, but rides it. Ward comes deep for it. Ruffles gets the cross in. Again, easy for Patterson.
Yeah,
take these all day.
Good Anthony Patterson on the front foot. Not a bad ball from Ruffles. He digs it out well, doesn't he? Problem was Danny Ward was the one who come to link the play up. Can't get himself in the middle. There's that effort from Lyndon. Chops back, doesn't he? It's a difficult one. It's tight angle. They've got bodies back on the line. It's a good save from the goalkeeper.
Sunderland pegged back a bit here, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll just see how high the press is there. They've only got, well, I should say 2 defenders back on the halfway line, Huddersfield.
Ahmad get there, finds the challenge and gets it back off Pritchard. Sunderland are attacking here. Gelhardt takes it in his stride. Joe Gelhardt running at the Huddersfield goal.
Yeah!
It's 1-0, Joe Gelhardt.
What a strike as well. That's what we're capable of on the counter-attack, isn't it? We get a little bit fortunate in the middle of the park. Drops to Ahmad, driving forward. He fizzes a lovely ball into Joe Gelhardt there. And Joe drives at the last man. Gets it, shifts it onto his favoured left foot, and bang, bottom corner, no chance for the goalkeeper. 1-0 Sunderland.
It's a great finish. It's good by Ahmad to get in get ahead of Kasumu.
Well, we're just saying, weren't they? They've committed a lot of bodies forward. Huddersfield pressing us quite high, and then We managed to come out the right side of him there, and there's Joe.
Made it look easy.
Yeah, just drives it across the goalkeeper, doesn't he, into his near side. Let's have a look at the last man. He's up against Tom Lees, isn't it? Through his legs. No chance for the goalkeeper. Lovely finish, Joe Gelhardt.
Vasilik's rooted, isn't he?
Yeah, see it from this angle now, actually. I think just as he chops there, keeper thinks he's going to go bottom left, I think. And no, he's not going to get there if he goes the right way either. And that'll do his confidence a world of good.
There's a round of applause as well for Andrew Brady, who recently passed away, big Sunderland fan. And the whole of the Stadium of Light are once again standing and applauding one of the fellow fans. There'll be a big roar after this as well, because Sunderland a goal up in the Stadium of Light, and Sunderland are in those playoff spaces as we speak.
Yep, still a lot of football to be played, but you've got to keep on digging in, and that's what we're doing. Putting pressure on the teams around us.
Ahmad tries to get it off Headley.
Yeah, I think
concedes a foul.
Patrick had a couple of nibbles at him there, didn't he? Put him off balance, and then Ahmad come in, made sure he went down. But another one of those deep free kicks for Huddersfield. Big lads up from the back again.
Booted clear by the Sunderland defence. I was going to say, do you think we'll see a change of approach from Huddersfield? But they've given as good as
no,
they've
I don't
got.
think so. They've come out a little bit more than I thought, and they've pressed us quite high. They haven't sat off. You know, we made it look difficult for us at times. Credit to them. Forced the errors. But just that one there, wasn't it? We just said a moment or so earlier, they were really high, and they had two defenders right back on the halfway line, and I think we got a little bit fortunate, come out the right side of them and made them pay.
In here, Danny, and Patterson just comes and gathers it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't have to talk about Anthony Patterson with them. He's been plucking them all evening.
He has done so far. Someone get the throw on the far side, to the delight of Lyndon Gooch, not to the delight of Danny Ward.
Yeah, and I think as well, you know, some Sunderland fans, or a lot of Sunderland fans, perhaps would have looked at the team sheet this evening and thought, do you know what, it's quite attacking, isn't it? We've got that front five, really. We're in again.
Yeah, Gelhardt spins on it. Nice. Pritchard, does he fancy one? Oh, he's trying to put it back across. Ahmad off the top.
Trying to walk it in, aren't we? Looking for that perfect goal. I think there was an opportunity to feed it from Joe Gelhardt out to Jack Clark. It looked the ball, and then, to be fair to me, rolls it, put your foot through it there. It doesn't. There's nobody in the middle for him to roll it into. You know, I'm just thinking it's out of his feet. He's edge of the box. Just put your foot through it, bottom corner. Crisp finish. Tries to be too clever. And then it drops to Ahmad, and he can just roll it past the goal at his near post. No big opportunity. 5 minutes before the break to make it 2-0.
The way it dropped on his foot was a bit like that Ashley Barnes chance.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago.
It's probably one of those as well, similar to Patrick's at the week, when you thought, I've scored before you've scored, if you know what I mean. I've got to do too much, and then,
Patrick on Saturday, you're right, yeah.
Just switch off a little minute with the concentration.
Clark looking for that big switch. Ruffles cuts it out. Rudoni picks it up in the middle, tries to go back and does find his teammate, but Huddersfield are a bit rattled here. Pritchard. Roberts is free in the middle. Pritchard might fancy one. Charge down. I think Gelhardt might be coming from an offside position.
Oh, he's clattered in there as well, has he? He's left a little bit on Pearson. Do you know what? I think that was the one for Alex Pritchard, just to roll it to Patrick Roberts. Patrick's 5-10 yards to the right-hand side of him, asking for it just to be rolled with a little bit of weight on it for him to strike it first time, but he took the shot on Alex Pritchard into the bodies.
Gelhardt will be happy with that goal, won't it? It always does such wonders for a striker, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, what's he got? 3 goals now, I think. Was it Rotherham he got one, didn't he? And he's had a couple at the Stadium of Light now.
Hull.
Yeah, that's right.
Roberts. Pritchard's playing with good intent this evening as well as...
yeah,
Sunderland just get a foul there.
He's mixing it up, Alex Pritchard, isn't he? Because we've got him as sort of ahead of Dan Neil as one of the 8s alongside Patrick, where he's set now, but he's dropping deep at times, wants to get on the ball. Perhaps what he did too much at the weekend, where when he was playing higher, he was getting a little bit frustrated, dropping too deep to get on it. Tonight he can afford to do that with Joe ahead of him.
Forward from Gooch, looking for Gelhardt.
Yeah, do you know what? He puts himself about Joe Gelhardt really well, doesn't he? You see there, Neil Warnock's not happy having a word with the 4th official, but Joe becomes quite isolated at times. He's often up against a couple of centre-backs, you know. He's perhaps not the biggest, but he's a stocky lad, and he works his shift and puts himself about.
Pritchard. Gooch is with him. Roberts tries the smart one, but it's cut out. Sunderland come again. There'll be a couple of minutes added on at the end of the first half for that fasting break. I don't think there's been anything in the way of an injury yet. Heavy-footed there from Jack Clark.
Playing it to the ball boy, wasn't he, I think? Bit of chalk on that one, Jack. Away.
Yep. Diarra trying to play it into Headley, who leaves it. Ruffles gets across it. Danny Bart's stuck on the ground, recovers. I think that's gone for the goal kick.
Just got to be careful there, a little bit casual, 1 or 2 having a word with each other. Dan Neil, Lyndon Gooch, Luke O'Nien. But yeah, Danny Bart commits on the first one and just slices this, does he? Yeah. Outside of the left peg.
Jaheim Headley.
A little bit excited, but I'm just going to say as well now, perhaps Neil Warnock could be wanting half-time. We were just getting a bit of pressure on the Huddersfield goal in half, then all of a sudden out of nothing we're inviting them onto our goal. Similar time to what we scored at the weekend, wasn't it?
Yep. Pritchard goes down, shows good experience.
A word with Kasumu,
a few fouls. A couple there. It's only Dan Neil in the book so far. I think it was harsh to get that yellow.
Yeah, I thought it was as well. It was the first real foul of the evening. You say he slid in, but I thought a talking to would have been enough. And I think Jack Clark's was probably worse on. Diarra on the far side got away with one.
Vasily. Nine gets his foot in the way. Kasumu plays it forward. Huddersfield trying to work it out. Rudoni gives it to Ruffles. Headley. He's gone down himself there, but still manages to find Ruffles, who puts a good ball in. 1-9 with the header. Still not clear. Sunderland need to see this out. post. Trey Hume.
Yeah, it's good from Trey Hume. He's got a man inside him, Headley, and then he's got Ruffles, the fullback, outside him as well. Good positioning.
What a ball that is from Ahmad. Oh, Pritchard's ball forward. He's claiming a handball, but it still worked to Jack Clark
here.
Go,
one-on-one.
Robertson's busting a gut to get in the middle, but Clark's still going. Oh, it's just past the far post.
He wants a corner. He's not going to get it, though.
2 minutes will be added on at the end of this first half.
Yeah, as you say, Ahmad with the first ball out, excellent. And Joe Gelhardt as well digs a lovely ball out to Jack.
He had a good couple of touches. The initial ball to kind of keep the run going was good.
Yeah.
And then he gets it back and digs one out.
As Jack gets that there, I said he was one of... I fancied him to drive a bit quicker there. There's another man getting back at him, just use his pace and jink past his man, but he slows himself up, and you can see what he's looking to do, just try and bend it into that far corner. Puts too much on it past the far post.
Is Kasumu sitting deeper since the goal as well. Slightly behind Radoni. A few people around us making their way to get some half-time snacks. Shot might come in here. Oh, it's a heck of a shot, you know.
Tell you what, he got a power behind it, didn't he? And it was on the rise. So he's been lively for them. Diarra's been quite lively on that right-hand side. You see there, starts the move, picks the ball up, driving inside. He feeds it across to Headley. Touch out of a seat and bang, puts his laces through it.
He's been equally as busy, hasn't he? Had that slice a few moments ago, but
have a look back there. So
some real venom in this, isn't there?
To Pearson, then strikes it.
Just rising, isn't it?
Over the top. That'll be that pretty much.
Right, there's a half-time whistle, Danny.
But yeah, we need to build on that in the second half. I did think we had one or two opportunities after that, actually, didn't we? Jack Clark bent one past the post. Alex Pritchard, we tried to be a little bit too nice with one. So we were getting opportunities. We had a 5-minute spell after the goal, but then at the same time, Huddersfield have looked a little bit dangerous at times on the counter. Diarra, I think, is the one who's a little bit of pace about him.
They're very much still in this game, aren't they, Danny?
They are.
And they're playing for survival. It's always those ones which are the tricky ones, aren't they? The ones on paper where you're playing the teams down the bottom.
Yeah, because it's the old paper one, isn't it? You know how I feel about that. And you do, but you look at recent form, they're ahead of us, I think, in the last 8. They're a few places above in terms of, I think they picked up 12 points themselves, but under Neil Warnock, you know what you're going to get. He won't roll over, will he, and have his belly tickled. He'll get the lads going there at half-time, say, listen, you're still in the game. You're 1-0 down, yes, but you've shown on the counter-attack, you've had a couple of openings. Anthony Patterson's had to deal with a few balls coming into his box. So go out there, show a little bit more going forward and try and get themselves back in the game.
Downfield from Patterson. Looking for Ahmad. Picked up by Gelhardt. He'll get in ahead there and he's fouled. Play continues and surely that's a yellow card, surely.
Yeah, it is a yellow card, I think. Yeah, he does well, Joe, doesn't he? Gets there just before him.
Headley.
Yes, Headley, he's asking the question, but sort of bouncing around, isn't he? He has a heavy touch there, Headley, and Joe's onto it, and he just comes through him. And to be fair, Joe tries to get up on his feet and carry on the attack. It's good refereeing. Bit of a distance out for the strike, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just looking who's standing over. It's obviously Roberts and Pritchard. They both could float one in.
I'd fancy Alex Pritchard just to maybe try and just leave it in behind their back line over this side. You see Danny Bart, Luke O'Nien, the back post area, Trey Hume as well, decent in the air. It's the one.
It's gone. Oh,
what's it give there? It was give a free kick against, is it Luke O'Nien for a block, I think. Blew his whistle early, the referee.
Decent delivery. Good idea.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? It's difficult to defend they are as well, because it's bent in, it's coming away from the goalkeeper.
From the goalie, yeah. People still making their way back to their seats around us. Temperatures dropped inside the Stadium of Light quite a lot this afternoon into this evening. Clear sky above it, though. Rodoni tries to take it down. It's Dan Neil who loses out to Rodoni, though. Comes all the way through. Karoma puts one in. Headley picks it up.
Oh,
right across the face.
Yeah, we had a couple of opportunities there. We don't deal with it. And Trey Hume on the far post. Yes, Headley again. You see, looking to the skies and scrambling about there. Linda Goops has to come narrow. He's got two men. Ball to the far post. He doesn't deal with it, Trey. He takes the touch out of his feet, and we've seen that strike just before the break from Headley. And that's another one there. Past the far post. Luke O'Nien getting back on the line to help out as well.
Loose one in the middle.
It's another one of them, isn't it? It's lovely play initially, link up between Jack Clark and Gelhardt, and then just a little bit careless, Jack. A little 5-yard pass inside.
Gelhardt's grafting so hard to try and get that back. Pearson goes down. Karoma comes inside. Rodoni goes round the referee. Pearson delivers one. Tasty ball. Out for the corner from Trey Hume.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they've put some good deliveries into the box, actually. Huddersfield. See another one there from Pearson.
But they never managed to get anyone on the end of it,
Yeah, that's it so far. Yeah, nobody getting on the end of things. I said there at half-time, can we come out and start this second half, Bryce? We haven't really, have we? You know, looked promising, that ball into Jack Clark and round the corner into Gelhardt, gets it back, and then it just breaks down too easy in the middle of the park. Possession away. Good again from Anthony Patterson.
He's took them well all night, hasn't he?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people questioning him earlier in the season as well, I think. And, you know, is his handling from crosses? Is he a little bit edgy coming for balls? But as the season's gone on, he's getting better and better for me. Confidence in him.
Remember, this is his first full season. He's brought into the England setup.
Well, it's the step as well, wasn't it? He was a young lad last year. Goes out to Notts County playing in the, you know, in the National League, and then he gets called back, and all of a sudden he's at #1 goalkeeper in the Championship.
Of course, his game's always going to be improving. Dan Neil knocks it forward, looking for Gelhardt. Maybe a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, it's the right idea. I think just leave it outside the 18-yard box in that channel. See Joe and Jack willing to run in behind for it.
Looks like a foul on Jack Clark, nothing given. Yeah, I don't understand what the referee suggested there. He said the ball had been played, maybe, but I think he went through.
Yeah, to get to it, maybe.
Diarra cuts inside, but then gives it to Roberts. And Roberts will try and bring it away himself.
Yeah,
he's got no one ahead of him. He ran out of steam.
Yeah, he's looked up there, and there's nobody down the channel. Jack's back in there trying to help out, and
Pearson going to ground there.
No options for Patrick. Well, he's looking to give. Ref wants Patrick over for a word. What did he do there, Patrick? I was looking away. Did he just leave a little leg there for him, or pull him down? Did he?
The referee just wanted to give him a high five.
Dearly me. Kiss and make up.
Sure. Leave that Luke O'Neill. Oh, Pearson heavy on his touch. Goes backwards, goes down again.
See him again. Nah, Ronnie Jepson there is having a word with the ref, but he's lent into him, Jack. He's just off balance a little bit and he's given him a slight nudge.
Possible danger here. Headley's in again. He's juggling all the way through. Goes for the corner.
Yeah, we've got to wake up a little bit here. See Huddersfield spending a little bit of time in our half and we've not got going.
Towards Pearson. Budoni tries to keep it alive, it goes out.
Free header, wasn't it? Decent ball in.
I think they're always going to try and hit Pearson on those.
Yeah, he's a big, strong lad. And say he's got himself a few goals in recent weeks, going up for set plays.
Martin Waghorn, former Sunderland player. Warming up there. He's on loan from Coventry City. Made 8 appearances for Sunderland, brought into the side the same season. Jordan Henderson did as well.
Right, yeah. It was under Steve Bruce, I think. My last season at the club. And
he's had a good career.
Yeah, he has, to be fair. And I think, out of those ones, those young lads coming through, I thought, Jordan Henderson, Martin Waghorn, a few others, I thought Waggy was going to be the one that would kick on and go to the top. I remember pre-season back then, he was excellent.
Here's Headley. And again, strong challenge from Trey Hume. Goes out for the corner.
Yeah, great challenge from Trey Hume. He loves them, doesn't he? Those slide tackles.
So they need to get on the ball here, don't they, Danny?
Yeah. Just getting a bit of possession, some confidence in the Huddersfield set plays coming in swing of this one. It's Lyndon Gooch up against Pearson there just as the blocker. Stop him getting a run.
Corner comes in, it's up in the air again, it's gone for another one. Make that number 7 for Huddersfield Town so far.
It's always interesting we don't leave any, but see on your picture there you've got 3 marking 2 around the 6-yard box. I think Alex Pritchard as well is in there. Joe Gelhardt's come back to help out.
Near post this time, bit of a scramble, referee's blown.
Not sure what that's for there. There's a bit of pulling going on, is there? Neil Warner asking the referee what's going on. Let's have a look, see if we can.
But Huddersfield is still celebrating up there. They think it's a goal.
It's a little nudge at the front post, isn't it? It's Hellick, I think, up from the back.
But it's been all Huddersfield in the second half, Danny.
It has. Tony Mowbray looking concerned down on the touchline, rightly so. Yeah, they're still having a word with the 4th official, Neil Warnock, and his staff. I think if they see it back, maybe they haven't got a monitor down on the touchline there, but from what we've seen there, it's a little nudge, isn't it? It's a bit daft at the near post. I think it's on Joe Gelhardt or Lyndon Gooch in the near post area.
Well, tell us what you think about that, or anything you've seen so far in the game today. Use the hashtag Ask Danny for the post-game programme. Pearson keeps it in, plays it down the line. 9 sends it back. Dan Neil, big diag, looking for Ahmad. Brings it down. He's Hume. Goes for Pritchard. Oh, it almost ran for him.
Yeah, he did get hold of it. Lovely ball from Trey Hume. It's a good run initially from him as well.
There could be trouble here. Budoni. Karoma. Again, easy for Patterson. Sunderland playing themselves into problems here. Comes across. Still Sunderland can't clear their lines. Headley goes inside. Shows too much.
First the pace there he's caught Anthony Patterson, hasn't he, as well? Good goalkeeping. Yeah, we've got to liven up. I think sloppy again on that far side between, I think it was Patrick and Ahmad, give the ball away. See there, Headley shrugs him off and then just knocks it through, doesn't he, in a little burst of pace, trying to get on the end of it. And catches Anthony Patterson on his shin, I think.
So they need to get a bit more lively. Coming up to the hour mark as well. That's traditionally when Tony Mowbray likes to change it. I can't see it happening right now.
And we almost had a good opportunity, wasn't it? As Trey Hume fizzes a lovely ball into Alex Pritchard in the middle of the box. Loose touch, gets away from him.
Sunderland subs are coming out beneath us here in the West Stand. Got Pierre Ekwa, Isaac Lahaji, looks like Abdullah Barr as well, are all warming up for Sunderland.
The hour approaches, sub-time, isn't it?
Yep. There's Ekwa. On your screen, that's Trey Hume. Kasumu coming through the middle. Finds Karoma. Karoma. Still going. Gets a shot away, takes a deflection, goes in.
There we go. It's been coming, hasn't it? Deserved it, Huddersfield. You can't argue. Second half been bright. We've not got going. We give the ball away again. I think Patrick trying too much on that far side, runs into traffic. And Huddersfield driving forward. Was it Kasumu, was it?
Yeah, it was Kasumu who was driving. It's Karoma who scored.
Karoma into Karoma's feet. Yeah, gets a deflection, I think. Takes it up and past Anthony Patterson into that far corner. But I don't think you can argue that. They've deserved it, Huddersfield. Come out the change room second half and they've been at it. See there, we've got bodies around it again. It's like the effort in the first half. I think it was Diarra into the side net, but he's had 5, 6, 7 touches. Joe Geldar's trying to get back at it, but somebody, I think maybe Lyndon Gooch,
one of those players
Lyndon
come
and step out a little bit. Yeah, you know, you can say sometimes, well, I think I've got it covered, but come and engage. That one there, he's got to come out a yard, and it gets a nick, doesn't it? And it's up and past Anthony Patterson. And half an hour to go. We've got to get ourselves going again.
Well then. Back to all square here at the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, you could just feel it in the stands as well, couldn't you? It felt nervy and edgy, and you know, you could see it out on the pitch.
Foul on Jack Clark, and then ball's kicked away there.
Yeah, the whistle had gone there, and you can see what Pearson's game's all about. He's been sent out there to do a job on Jack Clark, hasn't he? First off, he got tight, he gave one away over by the corner flag when there's no need. The whistle's gone there, and he's booted the ball away after as well.
Over to you, Sunderland. You need to respond on the pitch. Here's Dan Neil. Lyndon Gooch. Trey Hume trying to deal with the bounce there.
Yeah, I think it's Rodoni, just got a piece of his shirt.
Gelhardt takes a
there's another
couple
go
of cracks at there. Keeps on the ball though. Finds Jack Clark. Clark up against Pearson. Pulls it back. Ahmad!
Oh, save. Yeah, caught it well, Ahmad as well.
Still going here, Sunderland. This is Roberts. Gelhardt. Back to Roberts. To Ahmad! Oh! Corner.
Yeah, scrambling the goalkeeper there. Didn't look too much power on it from Ahmad, a distance out as well. But Vasilic makes a bit of a meal of it. This one there again, he goes past Pearson, doesn't he? Jack Clark, like he's not there. Ahmad, it's the defender. I think it's Ruffles that was back on the line, was it? Got the block in.
Kept going, Sunderland, and worked an opportunity. Meanwhile, while you're watching that, Sunderland have taken the corner quickly. Into the box, Danny Bart's there, comes down. Gelhardt can't swing on it. There could be a counter.
Yeah, game's opening up now, isn't it? And big opportunity for Sunderland, for Ahmad. I thought the keeper had saved it, looking at it from first angle up here, but it was defender back on the line helping him out, wasn't it? Ruffles gets it clear.
Ahmad wriggling free, finds Pritchard, knocks it over top looking for Gelhardt. He'll chase it.
Yeah, I don't know, there's a few groans there when he's played that ball. Sometimes it's not bad. You see what happens there. The Huddersfield defenders have to run back towards their own goal, put it out, and that gets us up the pitch.
Didn't take advantage from the throw though, Danny. Here's Danny Bart. Looking for that big shift, but he's pulled it a bit. Jack Clark will try and get there. Doesn't. Diawa's going through the middle here. And again, Sunderland have got numbers back, but they're not making any blocks. Headley. Shot from distance.
Do you know what? I thought he went down early there, Anthony Patterson. It was going to skip over the top of him.
It's a goal scorer. Josh Karoma with the shot in the end.
Stretch the game's getting in the middle of the park there.
Gooch trying to get Jack Clark away. Pearson's covering. He'll have to get there. Not very convincingly. Gives it to Pritchard. Gelhardt inside. Jack Clark finds Roberts. Clark drops the shoulder. Pritchard tries to give him it back. Suddenly get the corner.
Yeah, good play again. Just keep giving the ball to Jack Clark out here. I think Pearson, you see him blow. I was just going to say, he looks a bit leggy now. He's blowing a bit. He's not having an easy ride up against Jack Clark.
Easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's my qualm with in-swingers. You know that, yeah. Get someone around the goalkeeper. Don't let him come out and pluck it out the air.
Ahmad just couldn't bring it under control. Huddersfield try and work it down the far side. Tony Mowbray looking at his subs, looking at his options in the technical area beneath us here at the Stadium of Light. 66 minutes gone. Sunderland 1, Huddersfield Town 1. If you'd like to have your say about today's game or anything about Sunderland, use the hashtag AskDanny on social media. And we'll put your thoughts in the post-game programme. That's where we'll look at all the other scores and have a look at that league table as well. Ahmad gets it back. Now comes across, looking for Pritchard. I think it's too short. Pritchard does get something on it. Gets caught though. Kasumu.
Yeah, going in the box, isn't he? Referee had a word with him earlier on. Looked a little bit short from Ahmad, wasn't it, as he played it into Alex Pritchard. He just got enough on it. See there, bit of a hospital pass.
Late one. I think Pritchard knows what he's doing though. It's got a bit of a lull inside the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, I think you can feel the fans are waiting for something to happen. But I would say sometimes maybe the fans can just give the lads a little bit of a lift, say, come on, we're with you now, let's go and try and get that winner.
Trey Hume, the early ball to Roberts, who takes it. Ahmad's getting with him now, but Roberts is still going. Trey Hume's in support as well, that's where it's gone. Gelhardt. Gooch. Works it to Jack Clark. Gooch. Fancies one. Oh, it strikes Trey Hume.
Yeah, well, it did open up for Linden as he received it. Within his rights to put his foot through it. Unfortunately, Trey Hume's made his way across the pitch and gets right in the way of it.
I think we're going to see a Sunderland sub in a moment. Isaac Lahaji has stripped pitch side.
I'm just thinking.
Can you see happening?
He prefers play out on the wing, doesn't he? Now maybe you're looking at bringing Ahmad inside. Maybe is he looking at taking Alex Pritchard off possibly and drop Ahmad in behind, or maybe Patrick. We'll have to wait and see. See one or two of the coaches, Mark Venus and Michael Proctor, having a word with each other, pointing around the pitch.
Still plenty of time in this game for Sunderland to go on and get 3 points. And they need to start making the right noises out there. Pritchard. Just have to try not to force it in these situations, don't they, Danny?
They do, yeah, looking for that pass, aren't they? And to be fair, Huddersfield pressing quite high. You see again now where we've got the ball and they're right up on the halfway line, allowing space in behind if we want to go long.
Loose one, O'Neill comes and gets it though. Good skill from Pritchard. Here's Roberts. Leaves it for Ahmad. Gelhardt fancies one. Hits the Huddersfield player.
Yeah, I think he smashed it straight into it. Is it Hellick that's took the block?
Yeah.
He's feeling it. Substitution happening.
Yep. I think they might be stalling until after Lyndon Gooch has come across, but I think he's just getting some instruction. Maybe there is going to be a change up in shape if that's the person they pulled across for a word. No change yet for Sunderland.
Yeah, I'll see after the corner.
In from Pritchard. Karoma. Goes down the line. Gooch is there. Puts it out of play. He's gained a few yards there as well. Huddersfield Town player. Still Sunderland don't make the sub.
Yeah, just slowing the game down. Huddersfield a little bit, aren't they? Pearson taking his time on the throw in.
Karoma goes to the corner and gets there. Can you see the Sunderland sub yet?
I don't know. Do you know what's a little bit loose from us there on the throw in? He's the only man down the line. We've got 3 bodies there. Nobody's within 5 yards of him. We allowed it. Throw it down into the corner. Karoma does well. Plays for the corner and gets it.
Deep one. It's Karoma who's come to. Floats it back in. Again, easy for Patterson. Goes through the middle. Patterson claiming he was fouled there.
Yeah, I don't think that was the ball he was looking for, Anthony Patterson. I think he's trying to release Jack Clark on the left, but as you say, he got caught in a bit of traffic.
Now we'll see the sub, Danny.
It's Joe Gelhardt.
He's had a good game. Got the goal.
Yeah, he did, yeah, good finish as well. I think he's done well, Joe, overall this evening. His hold-up play was quite good, and his link-up play as well at times, fighting against the big centre-backs. It's a little bit disappointing coming off, you know. We're obviously going to try and win the game from this point on, 20-odd minutes to go, and you're taking your only real centre-forward off, but we've still got good attacking options on the pitch, of course.
We haven't seen much of Isaac Lahadji. He's made a few appearances from the bench since arriving. He does look fast. He's got a bit of finesse about him. In fact, we understand he's really fast. From what
the word coming out of the camp, yeah, in training.
Kasumu picks it up in the middle. Picks his pass, cut out by Luke O'Nien. Dan Neil, Roberts, forward to Pritchard. Hadji's gone through the middle. Hadji gets his first touch. Zamad.
That's where they're making it difficult, aren't they, Huddersfield? We're trying to look for that little clever pass through them, in behind, little give and go. It's not on. Pearson again with another foul on Jack Clark.
Lahadji finds Ahmad. Comes across Ahmad. He's fancying one. Wide.
Yeah, you know, distance out a little bit ambitious. It does open up for him as he comes in on that left foot, and we know he can strike a ball. See now, no pressure on him. Yeah, drags it, doesn't he? Fans now trying to get him going again. 15 minutes to go, a little bit more.
Get it back after a stumble from Lyndon Gooch, who then goes back to Anthony Patterson.
Just looking at the change in shape, really looks like Patrick's playing a little bit higher, almost as the striker.
O'Nien. Roberts. Ahmad. Here's Jack Clark. Begins Pearson. Clark's done him again. Finds Pritchard. Does he fancy one? Here's Ahmad. Lahadji's gone to the right. Pritchard again. He's got Gooch with him if he needs him behind him. Patient build-up play from Sunderland on the edge. Comes off Diallo. Shot from Roberts.
Yeah, difficult, isn't it? It said they got 6 or 7 bodies back there. We've got to use the width a little bit more. I think the first time we tried to go to that right side, Lahadji had come narrow, Ahmad's come narrow, and it opened up. I think it was Dan Neil on the ball, looked out right, no width out on the pitch. Try and stretch Huddersfield a little bit more. Then you'll get the openings.
What he's thinking.
I'll tell you what he's thinking. We need a goal from somewhere. he'd be frustrated as well.
You can't argue about the spell of which Huddersfield scored, because
yeah, they had a good 10-15 minutes, didn't they, after the break? Yeah, we never got going.
They were on top.
Yeah, you could just feel it building. To be fair, they pressed us well. They were on the front foot, and then we kept giving the ball back to them, and you could feel it in the stadium as well, in the stands, and got themselves back on level terms.
Just getting pulled there, nothing given. Let's give the corner.
Yeah, ref doesn't feel that there's enough in it, does he? Linden leaning into his man.
They'll make that their 9th corner. Busy penalty area. Another corner. It's number 10.
Someone else has gone down there. Is it Trey Hume, is it? I think it might be.
It is Trey who's out.
Yeah, do you know, I think he's headed the top. I think he's headed the top of Danny Bath's head.
Again, the penalty area is so busy. Passing comes, punches. Lahadji trying to get on the end of it. Comes again. Strong header. Danny Barr. Ahmad picks it up. Goes down. Gets a free kick. Trey's just gone down again at the back there. That's what the referee's got to see. I wonder if he's some kind of concussion.
Yeah, you know, obviously going to come off second best, aren't you? If you head the top of someone's head like you did. We don't want to lose him. Lost Dennis Serkin at the weekend, haven't we? And just looking at his left eye, I think, something in his left eye, maybe.
Maybe looking at his cheekbone underneath his eye socket there.
Just see it now. Yeah, he gets up to the jump. Then look, was it maybe not? Looked on the other angle. It looked like he headed down the top of Danny Bart's head, but I'm not sure. There's another man. Is it Hellick that's in between them as well? I'm not sure.
37,065 the attendance this evening here at the Stadium Flight. Brilliant support once again.
Yeah, great turnout. Back-to-back home games.
Yeah, maybe it was something more in the eye than anything else. Lottery numbers on the bottom of the screen there if you are playing. Trey Hume goes off on the far side. No changes yet for Huddersfield Town. Do you think they're quite happy to keep it as it is?
Well, I think so. 10 minutes to go. You thought, is he going to look to come and win the game now? They're in a good position, aren't they? Does he take the point and perhaps sit off a little bit deeper? But you know, we said it before. They've got some good quality players on the bench for this level. Top end of the pitch.
Pearson comes and grabs it. Diarra. Ahmad's in the way.
That's why we've got to make it count now. You see, when Huddersfield have the ball on the attack, Pearson's forward. Oh, he's done well on that occasion, though. He's got back in on Jack Clark.
Karoma is dispossessed. Gooch takes it off him. Gooch looking for Jack Clark. Ahmad gives it back to Clark. Does he fancy a swing? Lahadji Wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, he's got to do better there. Ball coming into him, make it stick.
So a restart from the free kick. Here's Patrick Roberts. Dan Neil inside the last 10 minutes here. There'll be a couple of minutes added on for injuries and subs you'd expect. Pritchard. Oh, gets it back, Pritchard, is he in? He goes down!
No.
Referee doesn't want to know, play continues! Oh, Clark gets his angles all wrong.
No, I don't think it's penalty. What does it there? It's a lovely little link-up play from Alex Pritchard. It just gets away from him and invites the challenge, and it's shoulder-shoulder. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it's a foul.
Everyone stops.
No, I think that's one of those, isn't it, where it's pretty much a shoulder-to-shoulder. And if you look around the other Sunderland players, not too many having a word with the referee. When it comes to Jack Clark, I think he's fancying, wouldn't you, just try and bend it into that far corner, but he puts his laces through it, cuts across the ball and fizzes out that far side.
Possible opportunity here, opening up. Karoma, he's already got one.
Trouble.
Headley, just couldn't bring it down. Sunderland survive. Kasumu charged down. Jack Clark couldn't get a good connection on it. Crowd encouraging Sunderland to get out. Hadji will try and press. Diarra, Gooch has remained down. 9 comes across, can he stop the corner? I think he will.
Well, Linden's felt that one, hasn't he, going up for that challenge. Diarra as well. Sunderland within their rights to carry on. I think it's his leg he's feeling.
Lahadji. Huddersfield player's gone down again despite getting up a moment or two ago. Ahmad. Sunderland need to make this extra man count.
I think switch of play was on there. A lot of Huddersfield players this side of the pitch. There we go.
And again, here's Roberts. Huddersfield players back up. Diarra clipped in towards Ahmad. He's never going to get on the end of that. He's up and about now. I think he might go down again.
Yeah, well, he got up, didn't he? He walked 5 yards, went back down, and the distance he walked back into the middle of the pitch, he could have come to the touchline. And they're going to make a change, Huddersfield.
Yeah, Martin Waghorn's going to come on. And it could be for Diarra. Inside the final 5 of normal time. Bart, strong header. Kasumu. Dan Neil heads it back. Ahmad's competing. Sunderland are going to make a change of their own. It's going to be
Tommy Watson, yeah.
Oh, it might be through here. There's certainly a decision to make. Danny Bart's gone down. Referee pulled out a yellow card straight away. I think Danny Bart might actually be hurt here as well.
Yeah, I think he's caught the bottom of his boot there as he's gone to clear it, Danny Bart. I think it's yellow. I think Luke O'Nine's there on the cover. Let's have a look at it back now. He goes to clear it, gets sold short, doesn't he? 50-50, and Headley just gets there ahead of him.
Yeah, Thomas Watson is going to be coming on. Tell us a little bit about
Tommy's played a lot of football for the 18s this season. He's good, likes to play out on the left-hand side. Naturally right-footed, but can go both ways. Similar to Jack Clark in a way. Played some games for the 23s as well. A good talent. not got too much time to show his talent, though.
No.
Big moment for him. Can he come on, get us a winner? We'll have to wait and see. But before that, we'll have to defend this set play.
Will it be another draw here at the Stadium of Light for Sunderland? Or can they go on and get all 3 points in the final few minutes? We'll see that substitution now. Patrick Roberts coming off. Similar kind of play in terms of positioning, Watson?
To Patrick, you mean? No, I'd say more like a Jack Clark. As I say, yeah, he is right-footed, Tommy. See where he's coming in his favourite position. See Jack there, just moved inside, gone up top, and he likes to get the ball. He's direct, Tommy. He's a jinker, you know. I say it's like watching Jack really when you see him play. Likes to get at his man.
Well, Mowbray did say and suggest in press conferences that you might see some younger players getting some game time. But here's Kasumu, puts it through the middle. Diarra might get all 3 points for Huddersfield. Shows too much to Anthony Patterson, who then brings it away. Clark goes inside looking for Pritchard. Does he get there? He gets enough under it. Jack Clark's through the middle here. Jack Clark, can he get a shot away? He plays in. Ahmad just can't take it in his stride.
Yeah, that was the one you're waiting for, isn't it? Jack's driving forward, himself? Possibly, but then he rolls into Ahmad, and yeah, I've got to be honest, it's not quite been his night, has it? See there, you back him. He does, to be fair, Jack bounces it in at him rather than, you know, playing it on the deck, and heavy touch with his left boot. It goes out for the goal kick. Concerning
for Sunderland. Danny Bart has remained down, and Joe Anderson looks like he's going to come on to replace Danny Bart. I mean, that's concerning because
it is, yeah. Do you know what? Sometimes them impact ones, it'll be throbbing him today. Hopefully, it'll be okay in the next couple of days.
Danny Bart is making way.
Yeah, he's walking off, so I think he'll be okay.
Joe Anderson makes another appearance here at the Stadium of Light. We wait added time. I'll let you know what the fourth official holds up in a moment. Three minutes will be added on. Well, Sunderland might have problems here. Karoma puts it across, it misses everyone, but there still might be trouble here as well. Vidori picks it up. Another corner. Number 11. Sunderland frustrated here at the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, we've lost Danny Bart as well, haven't we? Height back there, the main man.
Jerome's finally gone over to take this.
Yeah, you're looking in there, our main headers of the ball. You've got Luke O'Nien and Trey Hume probably, aren't they? You know, Joe Anderson's back there as well. But we're not the biggest.
I think Huddersfield are going to try a triple sub maybe. Well, they're certainly thinking about wasting some more time. Comes in. It's out from Daniel, but Sunderland have got no one forward. Kasumu back in. Forward from Anderson. Can Clark keep it in? Can. Big shifts onto Ahmad. Tries a reverse
back
ball.
Into the traffic. Yeah, I think you're right. The ball on to Ahmad on that far side, 1v1, and he comes back into the bodies there, Jack Clark.
And the minutes tick by. Stick with us here on SFC Live. Join us in the post-game programme, get your thoughts across. Use the hashtag AskDanny. Tell us where Sunderland have gone wrong this evening. Tell us what you've liked about Sunderland this evening. Bring the scores on the league table as well in the post-game programme, so don't go anywhere after the break. Right, one final attack maybe. Sunderland get a free kick.
Yeah, you've got to get it down. What we've got, 30 seconds or so, get it moving.
Taking it. Ahmad comes inside, rides a couple of challenges and then is wiped out right in front of the referee. But it's Huddersfield who might steal it here. Ahmad gets it back. It's a basketball match at the moment. Stops, goes backwards. Gooch looking for Watson ahead of him. He gets his first proper touch. No, he doesn't. Not enough on it. Jack Clark. Karoma goes away from him. Is the referee going? Oh, he's given a yellow card for that as well.
Yeah, a little misunderstanding between Lyndon Gooch and Tommy Watson there. Attack breaks down, and I think that's pretty much that, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I don't think there's much contact there. Jack's tried to pull him back and he doesn't even get any of his shirt.
This could be the final kick of the game. It's a better point for Huddersfield than it is for Sunderland. There we go, Danny.
Yeah, disappointing, isn't it? After that win at the weekend, you've got to follow it up.